What if 5 minutes in a cave meant thousands of years outside? Imagine stepping into a place where time doesn't just slow down. It completely breaks reality. Today's movie does exactly that, and trust me, it gets wild. Welcome back to Movie Recaps Hub Podcast. Today's episode, we're diving into the 2017 science fiction thriller Time Trap. If you enjoy time loops, ancient mysteries, futuristic twists, and survival stories, you're in the right place. Quick heads up, spoilers ahead. Alright, let's jump straight into it. The movie begins with Hopper, an archaeology professor, and his dog Boss. Hopper has been searching for his family, who mysteriously disappeared after descending into a cave back in the 1970s while looking for the legendary Fountain of Youth. While exploring the area, Hopper notices a cave far in the distance. When he reaches the entrance, he finds something that instantly freaks him out. A cowboy is standing there, gun in hand, dressed in old-fashioned clothes, completely frozen in time. His weapon and attire clearly don't belong to this generation. Shocked by what he sees, Hopper leaves the cave and heads back home. Now, Hopper had originally planned an exploration trip with his teaching assistants, Taylor and Jackie. But once he gets home, he tells them plans have changed and decides to return to the cave alone. When Hopper enters the cave again, he discovers something strange. There's an invisible layer that separates the air inside the cave from the outside world. He breaks through this layer, and suddenly the cowboy he saw earlier starts moving again. As Hopper goes deeper, he notices something even stranger. A strange dance of light near the entrance, like someone is constantly dimming and brightening it with massive flashes. Then he hears screaming. Panicked, Hopper runs back outside. Here's where things get disturbing. Hopper entered the cave when the sun was still shining, but after less than 5 minutes inside, the outside world looks completely different. His car is covered in overgrown plants, and it's already nighttime. It becomes clear that minutes inside the cave equal decades outside. Hopper also finds Kara's SUV and Jackie's backpack nearby, which makes him realize others are heading this way. He decides to return back into the cave. Meanwhile, 2 days have passed, and Taylor and Jackie haven't heard anything from Hopper. Worried, they decide to go look for him. Since they don't have an SUV, they call Kara, Taylor's crush, and ask to borrow her dad's vehicle. Kara agrees, and her younger sister Vives joins them because she has a school project. They're also accompanied by Vives' friend Furby. When they arrive, they find Hopper's parents' van. Inside, they discover the truth. Hopper wasn't chasing hippies from the 70s like they were told. He's been searching for his family all this time. They find an old rope leading deeper into the cave, but soon they realize the rope has been cut and is extremely old, meaning it doesn't belong to Hopper. The cave also appears much deeper than expected. The group decides to descend further, leaving Furby behind to keep watch since he's too scared to join them. As they go deeper, Kara discovers the same invisible layer Hopper found earlier. She explains that the air changes completely once you cross it. The group breaks through the layer and continues. Soon after, they hear screaming voices echoing through the cave. Jackie tries to leave first, but suddenly the rope snaps. She falls, badly injuring herself, and Taylor gets hurt trying to save her. Taylor pulls the second rope, only to realize that it's been cut as well. The group starts suspecting Furby is messing around and cutting the ropes as a prank. They try to contact him on the radio, but there's no response. Eventually, they hear muffled sounds on the radio asking for help, claiming to be Furby. With no other option, the group decides to move deeper into the cave, leaving the injured Jackie behind. Later, they make a horrifying discovery. Furby's dead body lies on the ground with a broken neck, next to another cut rope. They replay footage from Furby's camera to figure out what happened. From Hopper's father's journal, Furby explains that the cave contains magical water that can heal people. Hopper's family came here because his sister was sick. The footage reveals something terrifying. Furby spent an entire day outside the cave, while only seconds passed for the group inside. When Furby entered the cave, his rope was cut, causing him to fall. He didn't die immediately. He lay unconscious for about an hour, then woke up and tried talking to Taylor. Suddenly, a caveman appeared and killed him. The group notices something disturbing about the recording. The time code spans several days, even though they've only been in the cave for about an hour. Now things start to make sense. Since Taylor and Jackie are injured, only Kara and Vives can attempt to climb out and get help. Kara climbs back up the way they came. Outside, the world looks completely different. There's no vegetation, the air feels strange, and Kara struggles to breathe. She sees a massive dust storm approaching and notices a giant triangle-shaped object in the sky. Unable to get help, Kara returns to the cave, but the others accuse her of not even trying, because from their perspective, only a few seconds passed while she was gone for about 30 minutes. That's when the group finally realizes the truth. Time outside the cave moves much faster than time inside. Taylor explains that the ropes aged rapidly due to friction, causing them to snap. Vives rewatches Furby's footage and notices something else. The bright flashes represent summer, the dark ones represent winter. Entire seasons pass in about 1 second. That means 1 second inside the cave equals a full year outside. By calculating everything, they realize that roughly 5,400 years have passed on Earth since they entered the cave. When Kara tries to climb out again, something unbelievable happens. A futuristic, high-tech ladder suddenly drops into the cave. A giant being wearing an advanced spacesuit appears. Out of nowhere, a caveman attacks the giant, but the giant subdues him without killing him. The group runs deeper into the cave and finds the bodies of the cowboy and Hopper's parents. They're then attacked by more cavemen. Taylor fights them off but is brutally killed, allowing the others to escape. Kara returns, finds Taylor's body, and breaks down in tears. Suddenly, the alien giant appears again. He takes Taylor's body and drags it to the pool of magical water. Miraculously, Taylor is brought back to life. The cavemen return and attack once more, damaging the giant's helmet. Exposed to the air, the giant can't breathe properly. Even while dying, he manages to capture all the cavemen. Before he dies, the giant shows the group media recordings revealing that humans have left Earth and relocated to another planet to preserve humanity. The group realizes there's no way back to the old world. They must either leave now or stay trapped forever. Deeper inside the cave, Taylor finds Hopper, mortally injured, near an even thicker time barrier. Beyond it are Hopper's long-lost sister and frozen people from various eras, all fighting over the Fountain of Youth. Hopper explains everything. The cave is a massive system designed to protect the fountain. Each layer slows time more than the one before it, making the deepest layers nearly timeless. The group uses the magical water to heal Jackie and revive Furby, but the remaining cavemen attack again. With nowhere else to go, they decide to use the giant's high-tech ladder to escape. When they reach the cave entrance, they discover it's completely filled with water. Kara tries to break through the final layer, but she's suddenly pulled away by strange creatures. These creatures turn out to be highly evolved humans. Moments later, Kara returns wearing a fully advanced suit. She brings a high-tech rope and rescues everyone from the cave, including Furby, Hopper, and Hopper's parents. In the final moments, Furby, Hopper, his parents, and his sister are all brought back to life. They're now aboard a massive spaceship, heading toward a new Earth where humanity has begun again. And that's Time Trap. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like the video, drop a comment with your thoughts on the movie, and subscribe to Movie Recaps Hub podcast for more mind-bending movie stories just like this. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next recap.